Hello, this is a new chapter on Congruent Triangles, book 1B. That's supposed to be taught in Form 1, but we move it to Form 2. Well, hopefully if you're in the future forms, you're learning this in Form 1. You're supposed to learn this in Form 1. Anyways, so first you got to understand the concept of congruent. Congruent basically means identical, exactly the same, all sides, okay? All angles, all the same. So you need to match up. It's kind of like a puzzle, I would say. You gotta match up which angle or which corner is gonna match up with the other triangle. So for example, if you see an angle with a single line on it, then the corner with a single line angle should be the same spot on the other triangle, right? If they're congruent, basically. So you can put a letter next to it so that it looks easier for you to refer on, and you're gonna see over here, that's how they write it. So A and P are basically talking about the same corner. You cannot swap A and B, okay? Because again, this angle has to be the same spot. If you put A on another corner, it's not gonna be congruent anymore. Okay, so what we're gonna do in this lesson, this video is just to pair up the triangles and learn how to use the congruent symbol properly. Because the order of the letters on the symbol matters quite a lot. So we have example number 1. We got two triangles. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna match up the corners with the angle. So this A has a single line angle, I would say. Then I'm gonna put A over here. Okay, I'm gonna put A over here next to E, because E has a single line angle. Now for the double line angle, I'm gonna find it on the other triangle. It's next to D, right? So B is supposed to match up with D here. And the last one has to be C. That's the last corner. And it makes sense because C has 3-line angle, while F has 3-line angle. So before you look at the angles, I think most of you are going to match up C with D, right? Because you're gonna think like it's just being flipped according to like there's a mirror here, and then that's how it looks like behind a mirror. So be very careful. You have to make sure that it's actually flipped and identical that way. In this case, it's not, okay? So they're trying to fool you over here. You better look at the numbers and the symbols rather than how you feel about the triangle and how it looks like. Sometimes it can be deceiving. Sometimes they're gonna say the figure shown is not in scale, something like that. So be careful with how you perceive the figures. Okay, so how are we gonna write this? Describe the relation between the pair using that one. Okay, so usually you have to prove, you gotta prove if AB, this straight line here with a single line between it, is equals to DE there, and then comma, we take the double line one, 2 lines here, BC equals to double line DF, and then AC equals to EF. Okay, the order of the letters doesn't matter in this part yet. And now we handle the angles. So angle BAC equals to angle FED, angle ABC, so basically angle B. How we label the angle is like this. We start from the corner until we hit the middle one. The middle letter should have the angle, and then we're going to C. So that's how we call the angle. A, ABC. So when I say ABC, I'm talking about angle B here. Try not to use a single letter for an angle, because when there's complicated shapes, then it can get confusing. And then angle B, let me lower down volume. BCA equals to angle DFE. Then you're gonna declare the congruence. So triangle ABC is congruent with the equal sign. Don't forget, there's another one without the equal sign. We will learn that in the next chapter, similar triangles. Now here, the order matters. Now A is supposed to match up with E. So this is where these letters going to play. So A is next to E, right, when I write it. So the first letter should be E. And then B is next to D, next letter D, and then the last one F. So the order matters in this case. Next. So again, let's just, there are two triangles here. First triangle, second triangle. So a single angle, a right angle, and then, okay, this one is gonna be confusing. Okay, this is where the single angle doesn't make sense. If you just say angle A, we don't know if you're talking about this one, or even both of them. So be careful. Let's handle the sides first. If AD is equals to CB, and then double sides, so CD equals to AB, and then AC is equals AC. They're sharing the same side. Therefore, not yet. For the angles, angle CAD equals to angle ACB. Let me remove this, quite confusing at this point. The right angles now, so ADC equals angle ABC, the two right angles. Now the double line angle. DCA equals to the other one, CAB. Therefore, so this one is gonna be the one you have to put in order. One triangle is ABC, right? The first one you can put in any order, usually by alphabetical order. So A has a double angle on angle ABC. Let me color code it for you. Right? So if this one has a double line angle for the red triangle, then the double line angle for the green triangle is C. The right angle for the green one is D, and the last one should be A. So this is quite confusing because both of the triangles have A and C in it. That's why it gets really confusing. They're sharing the same corner. So yes, this is a tough question, I would say. But just try to understand. You're gonna match up one triangle with another. Again, do not assume that this one is gonna be the same as this one. Some of you are gonna assume. You're gonna just fold this piece of paper and gonna think that this one is equal to this one. In this case, it's not. Okay, so be careful with that. So we're probably gonna do some easier questions in class. Okay, so good luck. Bye.